Welcome to our comprehensive exploration of ophthalmology, where we bridge the wisdom of Ayurveda with the precision of modern science. Today, we'll unravel the mysteries of the crystalline lens and retina, focusing on cataractogenesis, clinical correlations, and surgical advances. Whether you're a student, practitioner, or simply curious about eye health, this journey will clarify how ancient concepts like Patals align with contemporary biomedical understanding. Let's begin by setting the stage for a comparative analysis that highlights both the timeless insights of Sushrut Samhita and the latest in clinical diagnostics and treatment. In Ayurveda, the concept of Patals refers to imaginary ocular planes, a framework for understanding eye anatomy and disease progression. Unlike fixed anatomical structures in modern science, Patals are relative and context-dependent. The Abhyantar Patals represent the external layers, such as the upper and lower eyelids, while the Abhyantar Patals describe internal planes, each with unique clinical significance. This flexible approach allows for nuanced interpretation of symptoms and disease stages, setting the foundation for meaningful comparison with modern anatomical divisions. Let's correlate the internal Patals described in Ayurveda with modern anatomical structures. The Teho-Jalashrit and Mansashrit Patals align with the lens capsule, which receives nutrition from the aqueous humor and possesses contractile properties. The Medashrit Patal corresponds to the lens cortex, resembling adipose tissue in youth, while the Asthiashrit Patal matches the hardened central nucleus, which becomes bone-like with age. This mapping helps us understand how ancient descriptions anticipated the progressive changes seen in cataract formation. As cataract pathology advances through the Patals, clinical symptoms worsen. The first Patal brings mild blurring and floating images. The second stage introduces more pronounced distortions, like diplopia and shifting object positions. By the third Patal, vision drops significantly, and the pupil may appear discolored. The fourth and final stage results in complete vision loss, mirroring the mature cataract described in modern ophthalmology. This progression underscores the clinical value of the Patal framework for tracking disease severity. The crystalline lens is a marvel of biological engineering. Measuring about 9.5 millimeters in diameter and 4.5 millimeters thick, it provides roughly plus 19.5 diopters of refractive power, increasing during accommodation. Composed of specialized proteins, salts, and water, the lens maintains transparency through delicate metabolic processes. Its nutrition shifts from the hyaloid artery in the embryo to passive exchange with the aqueous humor after birth. This structure is essential for focusing light and protecting the retina from harmful UV rays. The lens's primary role is to refract and focus light onto the retina, ensuring clear vision. It dynamically alters its curvature to accommodate near and far objects, a process vital for everyday activities like reading. Additionally, the lens acts as a filter, absorbing ultraviolet light and protecting deeper ocular tissues. Its clarity depends on active metabolic cascades that prevent protein aggregation and maintain optical transparency throughout life. Cataract formation is a degenerative process where the lens or its capsule becomes opaque. This loss of transparency is driven by changes in protein structure, fluid dynamics, and cellular metabolism. Capsular alterations disrupt fluid and electrolyte balance, while nuclear sclerosis leads to protein coagulation and hardening. Cortical changes involve protein breakdown, swelling, and eventual tissue necrosis. Environmental factors, like intense sunlight, can accelerate these changes, especially in tropical regions. Cataracts are classified by their origin and morphology. Congenital or developmental cataracts appear early in life, while acquired senile cataracts are age-related. Morphologically, they may be subcapsular, lamellar, cortical, or nuclear. Complicated cataracts arise from other eye diseases, and systemic causes include diabetes or medication side effects. Traumatic cataracts result from injury. Recognizing these types is crucial for tailored management and prognosis. Clinical diagnosis of cataract relies on symptom analysis. Hemerolopia, or day blindness, is common in posterior subcapsular cataracts, while nyctalopia, or night blindness, often signals cortical cataracts. Lenticular myopia, where near vision paradoxically improves, can occur during nuclear sclerosis. Pupillary discoloration provides further clues. Gray for immature, white for mature, bluish for hypermature, and brown or black for advanced nuclear cataracts. These signs guide both diagnosis and treatment planning. Assessing retinal function is vital before cataract surgery, especially when dense opacities block direct examination. Tests include perception of light and projection of rays, which confirm peripheral retinal health. The two-hole card test checks macular integrity, while the Maddox rod test reveals central defects. Chromatic discrimination ensures cone function, and brisk pupillary reflexes indicate healthy optic pathways. These evaluations predict post-operative visual outcomes. When cataracts impair vision, surgery is the only effective treatment. Three main approaches exist: intracapsular extraction, extracapsular extraction, and phacoemulsification with foldable intraocular lens, IOL, implantation. Each method has unique procedural steps, advantages, and limitations. Modern phacoemulsification, using ultrasonic energy and microincisions, offers rapid recovery and minimal astigmatism, but requires advanced skills and equipment. Cataract surgery, while generally safe, carries risks. Intraoperative complications include hyphema, bleeding, vitreous loss, and nucleus dislocation. Early postoperative issues may involve endophthalmitis, iris prolapse, or delayed anterior chamber formation. Late complications include after-cataract posterior capsular opacification and cystoid macular edema. Each complication has specific clinical signs and requires targeted management, from antibiotics to laser procedures. Beyond cataracts, several other ocular conditions impact vision. Vernal keratoconjunctivitis is an allergic reaction causing severe itching and discharge, with classic cobblestone papillae or gelatinous nodules. Amblyopia, or lazy eye, results from abnormal visual development, often due to uncorrected refractive errors in childhood. Vascular retinal disorders, such as those seen in diabetes or hypertension, manifest as vessel narrowing, exudates, and cotton wool spots, requiring systemic management. The comparative study of Ayurveda and modern ophthalmology reveals both harmony and distinction. While ancient texts use metaphorical language, their clinical observations often align with modern pathophysiology. The Patal framework, for example, mirrors the layered progression of cataract changes. Integrating these perspectives enriches our understanding and enhances patient care by combining holistic and evidence-based approaches. In summary, understanding the crystalline lens and retina requires both historical context and modern science. From the ancient Patals to advanced surgical techniques, each perspective offers valuable insights. Recognizing the symptoms, diagnostic strategies, and treatment options for cataracts and related pathologies empowers clinicians and patients alike. By integrating Ayurveda and biomedical knowledge, we pave the way for more comprehensive and compassionate eye care.